of war. Eventually, Saddam Hussein's out of cash. Big problems. Well, when you're out of cash, you got to find cash. So Iraq realizes, hey, there's this rich oil land just south of us in this tiny little country called Kuwait. And so Saddam Hussein invades Kuwait to steal the oil because he's broke, because the war didn't work out for him. Well, you can't do that. Get out of Kuwait. We've got to protect the oil, as always. Always oil in the Middle East. Now, not so much moving forward as America becomes slightly more energy independent, but in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you gotta protect the oil. But no one wants to fight a war about oil. Remember, the hippies experienced the Vietnam War. They experienced all the terrible things about the Cold War and fighting communism and fighting for ridiculous reasons. And they're the ones that 60,000 soldiers died defending our country. Now these guys have all grown up and they're like, hey, dude, we're not starting a war over oil. We're not getting into another mess. We're not getting into another quagmire. We're not going to get into some more quicksand. We're staying out of this. Well, George H.W. Bush has got to find a way to convince people to protect Kuwait and the oil. So he's killing babies. Wait, what do you mean they said they were killing babies? They bring a witness to come on and testify in front of the United States Congress saying, I saw that he's killing the babies. And so, of course, oh, well, if he's killing babies, then we've got to go get involved now. We start a war because someone claims that they're killing babies. She made it up. It was a lie. They investigated after the war, and they found out, yeah, we couldn't find any other confirmed evidence. I mean, she goes and says, I saw them. They were taking babies out of incubators and throwing them on the ground. We got to do something. Okay, well, you know, the oil's probably not a good reason, but if they're killing babies, then we got to go. It was made up. You're like, well, dude, they would never. The government would never ever do this. World War I, Germany, starting the war, invades Belgium. And what do they say? He's killing Belgian babies. And guess what? We joined World War I. Again, Clarence Darrow, famous lawyer from the Scopes monkey trial. Look it up. We didn't work that into American history too. It's in there. It might be on your AP test. Dude, I'll give $1,000 to anyone who can find evidence that they're chopping kids' hands off. And guess what? No one ever found any evidence whatsoever. It was war propaganda. War, it's always this. But the government would never lie to us. The CIA would never lie to us. They're the good guys. No, they're not. Look at the history. Oh, they're going to demonetize my video now. They're going to take, I don't have 5 people watching this video anyway. And the only people that are watching this video is because I make them watch the video. Demonetize me. Come for me, CIA. CIA's like, whatever. We don't have to worry about this guy. He's some crank kook anyway. No one believes him. Let's make up another baby war story. What do we got now? Who's killing babies now? 1990 to 1991, remember. So he invades Kuwait. Now, yay, Kuwait's free. We win. And yeah, the babies too. Yeah, we saved the babies. Awesome. Great. We win the war. And then everybody's parading and awesome. Vietnam. What Vietnam? I don't remember no Vietnam. This is America. We're awesome. And we were awesome. We did do the job. And, you know, we protected the oil in Kuwait and the imaginary babies. Think of all the imaginary baby lives that we saved. But we don't take out Saddam Hussein. Hey, maybe we should go into Iraq. Like, right, all we do is protect Kuwait. We should go in and finish the job. This guy's crazy. We need to take care of this. Let's, you know, finish the job. And George H.W. Bush, being wise, says, you know what? The job was to protect protect the babies in Kuwait, and we did it, so we're done. We're not going to get into some messy conflict in Saudi or in Iraq. Who would ever get into a messy conflict in his son. Yeah, his son about, 10 years later decides, yeah, we got to take this guy out. We got to take him out. He's got weapons of mass destruction. He's got big old bombs that are going to kill America. And also, he's connected to 9/11. Remember 9/11? He was connected to that. Oh, well, if he's got these nuclear bombs and weapons of mass destruction and he's connected to 9/11, well, of course, let's declare war on Iraq. Didn't we say this was going to get messy? Boom, blow it up, shock and awe. We destroy everything. We overthrow the country. We take out Saddam Hussein. And they're like, all right, let's go get these weapons of mass. Where are the weapons? Where are the bombs? Where are the missiles? There are supposed to be bombs here. There weren't any bombs. He was not connected to 9/11. There were no weapons of mass destruction. It was made up by the CIA. It was made up by the government. They created the lie, and then they told the media, and the media did no fact checking. The media did no reference checking whatsoever. The media just rolled with it. CNN, Fox, NBC, every single one of them, the New York Times, Washington Post. Well, the government told us they had it. Okay, well, you want to fact check it before we go to a war and completely cause millions of people to die? Could the media maybe ask 2 questions? Like, maybe say, nuh-uh, or give me some proof. Now, the media's like, no. We trust and believe the government. when we choose to. Shouldn't laugh. Millions of people have died, and the Middle East is an absolute mess because of the government just lying to us into a war. But they would never lie. You know, the baby trick's going to come back, folks. You know this. And why did we go there? It's all about oil. And now we don't even necessarily need the oil.